sweet life, sweet life, sweet life.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you something else that I done found on TikTok. You guys already know I see the cutest things on TikTok, and then I come and try to make them, and I record it so you guys can see how to make it. So yes, I saw the most adorable cake pop carrot cones on TikTok. So, girl, I had this extra cake mix in my freezer, not cake mix, some leftover cake from an order a week or two ago, and I just put it in my freezer because I wanted to use it. So I'm going to attempt to make these cake pops that I saw on TikTok. Okay, with clean hands, I'm just getting my cake mix out of the bag. I'm gonna try to make like 3 of them, I think. And so, because a trick that I learned, so when you freeze your extra cake mixture and then you let it come down to room temperature, it is very moist when you're working with it. So you don't actually have to add any additional buttercream or anything to it. So as you see, I'm able to roll that cake mixture into dough without any additional buttercream or any additional add-ins. And so I have used this method before to make cake pops. And so this is an easy way to make them without having to add any buttercream. So yeah, you'll see that because like I said, because it's defrosting, it's very moist and it was in that bag, I'm able to get perfect little cake pops without adding any additional um, buttercream. There you go. There's another tip. See, you get 2 for 1 in this video. So we're just going to roll those into balls, and then I'm going to get those into the refrigerator just to set up a little bit. Okay, so I'm assuming that the ones that I saw on TikTok, I could see kind of like the shape of the cone that they used, and they actually used mini cones. And I went to 3 different stores and I could not find mini cones. And also, the mini cones are the other cones that are more flaky, and I don't like those. So I prefer waffle cones, and I could not find mini waffle cones. So guess what we're gonna do? We just are gonna break off the top of these and turn them into mini cones. You can absolutely buy mini cones. Maybe you can buy mini waffle cones, or just buy the other ones that are like really flaky. Those actually come in mini cones, but I went to 3 stores and could not find them. You guys already know when I'm doing these TikTok hacks, I don't have all that extra time or money to just be doing, to be spending to just do a little TikTok hack. So what I'm doing is just breaking off the top of the cone. You're going to be very careful so that you don't crack the whole cone down the side. And so that's it. We just broke it off, and I just used my scissors to kind of even it out along the top, and that's it. As you can see, just break it down to what size you want it to be and kind of even it out around the size, and that is it. Or you can just buy mini cones. Next, we're going to be using some candy melts. Can you believe that I'm not using almond bark today? I'm actually using candy melts because I already had orange candy melts. How about that? So I'm adding about 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, and then we're going to get this into the microwave. And so it was in the microwave for maybe like a minute and a half. I kept stopping it at 15 to 20-second intervals and stirring it. And we got our perfectly smooth orange candy melt mixture. And now we're going to dip our cones. Okay, so before we dip our cones, I actually lied. We're gonna get our sticks into our cake pops. And you guys know this is a popsicle stick. It was a really long one, and I just broke it into 3. You know, we don't waste anything. I was not using 3 different popsicle sticks. Again, this is a TikTok hack that we are trying out, and we are not wasting our supplies. So that was 1 popsicle stick that I broke into 3. So these are some Easter sprinkles that I actually had, and they're little chicks and eggs and flowers, and I'm just gonna mix them all up because we're actually gonna get those Easter sprinkles into the bottom of these cones. And I'm so glad that I could finally use these because I bought these but I don't really do many Easter orders, and these sprinkles are huge, like just like overly large for some reason. So it's actually perfect for this. So these are the sprinkles that we're gonna get down in the bottom of our cones. Okay, so now we're gonna actually dip our cones. And so I just have them on a stick and I'm just dipping in. I'm gonna use that stick to twirl them around in our chocolate. And then we're gonna give them a good little shake and then we're gonna set them down on our non-stick mat. Okay, so we're gonna get these into the refrigerator and they have hardened up. So now I have a cooling rack sitting on top of a pan. Like I had to like rig this up because I don't have one of those actual stands that you can use to like stand up cones. They actually sell them. I will link one below. So I had to use ingenuity. So I came up with this. And so now we're going to fill up our cones with those huge sprinkles, but they're going to be really cute in this. So just getting those sprinkles into the cones like so. Now we're going to go ahead and dip our cake pops. We're just going to dip those as normal into our orange chocolate. We're going to give it a shake, 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 shake. Try to get the majority of the chocolate off before we actually set it on top of the cone like so. How cute is that? This is the same method that you would use if you were making like those ice cream cone type cake pops. But the stick, when they do those, they insert the stick from the other side. So it's almost the same method that we're using. So now we're just gonna let these sit upright and dry. And I got this edible grass from Hobby Lobby, but I will link it below if you want to get it online. So now we're just gonna carefully remove those lollipop sticks. I know I said popsicle sticks before, but I meant lollipop sticks. So we're just carefully turning, just applying just a little pressure. You don't want to add too much pressure because you do not want to crack your chocolate or mess up your little cones that you created. So just slight pressure, turn the stick, and you should be able to carefully remove it like that. Next, we're going to get about 3 to 4 pieces of this little edible grass. And if you're wondering how it tastes literally like apple flavored styrofoam. If I'm gonna describe it, I did taste it because I was curious, like, how does this taste? Yeah, it's literally just for decorations. It's not tasty at all. You probably could use those little sour strings if you wanted something that's like more tasty. But yeah, this is literally just for decorations because it tastes like green apple styrofoam. So we're just getting that little grass into the hole that we removed the sticks from. How easy is that? So you're going to get like 3 or 4 little pieces. And then you're going to cut it to your desired length. And then we're going to dip them into our chocolate. And then we're going to insert them into the hole that the stick was in. So now we've let them completely dry, and we're going to get them back onto our nonstick mat. So we're just going to lay them back down how we had them before, on the flat side down. And then we're going to get this leftover chocolate into a plastic piping bag or a Ziploc bag, whatever you have. And then we're going to use it. We're going to cut a tiny hole, and then we're going to do a drizzle straight across the entire cake pop and cone. Okay, so you always want to test your drip before you do any drizzle to make sure any chocolate's not stuck in your bag. And then you'll also get to see how thin or how thick your chocolate's coming out. Perfect. So like I said, we're going to go completely across. You're going to go from one side to the other, straight across in a steady motion. You want to make sure you go all the way across your cone. You don't want to stop in the middle, because then you'll get those little loops and you will get little marks in the middle. You want to go straight across from one side to the next, and that's how you'll get those clean drizzle lines. And there we have it, guys. Don't they look just like carrots? They are so cute, and they'll be such a cute little addition to your spring dessert tables and a fun little surprise for your guests. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.
Sweet life, sweet life.